In this video, we're going to go over how to solve complex fractions. So if I were to give you the example 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 and have this be our numerator, and then for the denominator give you 1 over 4, and I told you to solve this complex fraction, how would you do that? Well, your first step would be to simplify the top, and I'm going to do that to the side. And now we simply need to find a common denominator in order for us to add. So let's list off the common multiples of 2 and 3. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then for 3, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So our lowest common multiple for 2 and 3 is going to be 6. And so that's what we need to make our denominator. So off to the side here, we can go 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. And we need to make both of these denominators 6. So we're going to multiply 2 by 3. And then what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top to make sure the fraction remains equal. And so that's going to give us 3 over 6. And then for the other fraction, we need to multiply 3 by 2. That way we get 6, and then what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. And so that'll give us 2 for the numerator and then 6 for the denominator. So now that we have a common denominator, we can just add the numerators. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5 over 6, and that's going to be our numerator. So our new numerator is going to be 5 over 6, and then our denominator is going to stay the same as 1 over 4. And now 5 over 6 over 1 over 4 is just a division statement. So we can write that as 5 over 6 divided by 1 over 4. And so now I want you to remember the keep, change, flip rule. We're going to keep the first fraction the same. It's going to stay as 5 over 6. We're going to change the division to multiplication, and then we're going to flip the second fraction to 4 over 1. And so now that it's multiplication, we can just multiply across. So 5 times 4 is equal to 20, and then 6 times 1 is equal to 6. And now how many times does 6 go into 20? It goes into 20 3 whole times, 6, 12, 18, and then we're left with 2 over 3, 2 over 6, we're left with 2 over 6, which is equal to 3 1/3. So our final answer is going to be 3 1/3. Now let's try another problem, and this time pause the video and try it on your own, but you'll see that the process remains the same. Now this time, I'm going to give you 2 over 3 for the numerator, but then for the denominator, I'm going to give you 1 over 2 plus 1 over 6. And so pause the video and try it on your own. But now, instead of simplifying the top first, we need to simplify the bottom. So once again, it's just addition, so we're going to do it off to the side to keep it clean. So we need to find a common denominator for each. So we're going to list the multiples for 2 and 6. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then for 6, we have 6, 12, 18, 24, and 30. And so the lowest common multiple is going to be 6. So now we can rewrite our addition statement, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 6. Now we need to make 2 6. So we're going to multiply by 3, and then what we do at the bottom, we have to do to the top. So we're going to multiply the top by 3. And we don't need to touch the other fraction because it's already at a 6. So our new statement is going to be 3 over 6 plus 1 over 6. Now this is equal to 4 over 6. And that's going to be our new denominator. So now our new statement is going to be 2 over 3 all over 4 over 6. Now this is the same thing as just writing 2 over 3 divided by 4 over 6. And now once again here, we're going to implement the keep, change, flip rule. So we're going to keep the first fraction the same. It's going to stay 2 over 3. We're going to change the sign from division to multiplication, and then we're going to flip the second fraction to 6 over 4. So 2 times 6 is equal to 12, and then 3 times 4 is equal to 12. And so our final answer is going to be equal to 1. I hope this video helped. Thank you.